Okay, so even though this tree is already we were pleasantly surprised. This tree is more full than we thought it would be. The garland we're actually going to tuck on the interior to make it even more full, so it'll be like real bit. But look, it's got sparkly, so I love sparkly stuff. I love sparkles. Yes, you can be goth and you can sparkle. You can't be a vampire and sparkle.
That's right.
But you can be a goth and sparkle. Okay, I guess, oh my gosh, that is so long. So let's just tuck this in as tightly as possible. This is crazy. I love it. Look at it. Oh, it's making it shiny. Okay, I did not know if we were going to get all that garland on there, but actually, my friend knew what she was doing. This really filled it out. You know what? The lighting in here is rank. It filled it out. And, oh, look at the sparkle! I love the sparkle. I love the sparkle. Yoink. That is so cool. Oh, it's so sparkly. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Now it's time for lights. See, that moved this around. I don't want this to be seen.
It's actually pretty freaking cool looking. It's not as spaced out as I thought.
I was trying to get a little bit darker so I could sit like... Actually, it's pretty good.
I think it's fine.
Oh, it is starting to twinkle. Turn off the overhead, please. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like, oh, there's a light kind of.
Okay, all the decorations I'm about to show you came from the Dollar Tree, except for these. This is just a bag of miniature skulls. They're $3.94 a piece from Walmart. They're just skulls. I guess you can throw them in a vase or whatever. But what I'm going to actually do is, they got some pretty ticked off looking faces too. Look at that. They're actually pretty wicked. What I'm going to do is actually just hot glue a little bit of yarn or something and make like a loop so that I can turn these into ornaments on both of these. These are skeleton hands. They came from the Dollar Tree, but they do, at the top wrist part, they actually do have a hole so I can just put some string through there. It's a very tiny hole, so it's probably going to have to be like actual thread to turn these into, or some DMC floss to turn these into hangable decorations. I got these clip-on purple glitter bats from the Dollar Tree as well. And I just thought they would be cute, clipped onto the end. And they go with our little lights, because our lights are, since they're not LEDs, they're kind of more of a pinkish purple than they are actual purple like LEDs usually are. But the bats actually go really well with it, so I'm looking forward to that. We got 4 bunches. This is 4 bunches from the Dollar Tree of these flowers. And I don't know, they don't look very purple in the light, but they actually are. And so I'm just gonna like take these and put them in different spots in the tree. And then we have our topper, also from the Dollar Tree, purple glitter spider, so yay. So some of these I actually have to work on before I can actually hang them on the tree. But I wanted to go ahead and show you the possibilities of what you could do with a tree from things that are from the Dollar Tree. I mean, so I think we spent a total of $8 at the Dollar Tree, and then $7. Wait, $3.94. That's $8.
Yeah,
Almost
$8.
$8. I can't. I math. I'm working on my math. But yeah, so a total of $16 for all the decorations for the tree. We had already purchased these lights at the beginning of the season when I did my first old time pottery Halloween hunting video. That's when we had purchased these, so those were already ours. So that actually saved some money. So yeah, we're going to get started on this. Actually, it probably won't be done tonight because I'm ready to go look at Halloween decorations. So. But I will show you the finished product when it's done. Alright, well, I said that I was going to have to make the skulls and the hands into ornaments. My first idea for the hands was to take black thread, go through, da-da-da, and I had gotten the thread through all of the hands. My dog jumped on the couch, which unthreaded some of them, and then I was sitting there cutting the strings, trying to tie knots, because even with all the lights on in here and my glasses on, with my stigmatism and not proper eyewear, I cannot see to tie knots, to do all this mess very easily. So I'm sitting there going, why am I doing this to myself? And then I remembered that in my sewing cabinet, I have a bag of leftover ornament hangers. So I said, I'll just try that. I'll just stick it through the little thing and just put them on the tree. And then the skulls came around, and my idea for the skulls was to take my black yarn and do a loop just like this and hot glue it onto the top of the skull. And I did that, and then I asked Matt to go hang it on the tree. And as soon as he went to put the loop over the thing, the hot glue popped off. And I had used a wad of hot glue. So I was like, well, skippity-doo, okay? These have a little hole in the head from being popped off the mold when they were made, but they don't have one in the bottom because I had thought about trying to string things through. And then I thought, maybe I'll just take one of these hangers and pop it in like this. Well, I did this, and when Matt went to go put on the tree, it slid out. So then I decided I would take it and form like a little loop, kind of like a needle. So this is what I did. I just made, I don't know if you could see that mess at all, but I just made a little loop at the bottom, and then I took it, I can't see. I took it and I just like shoved the loop through as hard as I could to see if it would go in. And if you really poke, it'll go in there, and then the loop will actually keep it from coming back out. And now that I'm saying this while I'm filming, it's being a pain, because that's the way crafting goes, right? Okay, so there. That pokes down in there, and then the only thing is these hangers are very short to begin with. So, but see, now it's not coming out at all, which is good. But these hangers are short to begin with, so you have to make sure when you put them on the tree that you put them the way that you want to face them, because they're not actually going to be dangling off like an ornament with an actual loop. They're going to be pretty darn close. So I just have to be strategic on where I put these. But I'm going to sit here and make this little pile of my little skulls and hands for my tree. This is crafting, people. This is real crafting. It's figuring out what works and what doesn't. Honestly, that's what it's about. Some things work, some things don't. See? So they don't have, these are like, hey, I'm waving at you. I'm waving at you. It is late. I have had 4 hours of sleep, and I am crafting. Don't judge me. So I'm going to sit here and work on this, and I'll come back as soon as I'm done, because do you really want to see a sped up montage of me doing 2 bags of skulls and a bag of hands? Just give me a hand when you're done. Okay, I quit. I quit with the bad jokes. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, well I got all the hooks in. That was really tedious, and I'm getting a blister on the side of my finger from the way I was holding the pliers. So I'm going to carefully take these because I've already had one of them fall in and I had to replace the hook. So I just have to be really careful on how I hang these. Now, normally when I do like a Yule tree, because people can kind of see the back, I do decorate the back with my Yule/Christmas tree because I have a lot more ornaments, but I don't have a ton for this, so I'm mainly going to decorate the front and the sides, which is what people see, because if the windows open out on the street, you can't see decorations. So if you're like, she's not putting any on the back, there's a reason for that. I really love these sparkly bats. Although, I have to say, these would give my friend Troy nightmares. He hates glitter so much that he would not want to touch these. Okay, now these. I'm not going to put the whole pick in. I'm actually going to cut these. And these these broke pliers that I've been using actually have a wire cutter on them. So I'm just going to cut them off the main base right here so that I have several stems. Oh no, that's perfect. Space. Space. And these have little sparkly spiders on them. So, oh, they're getting caught in stuff. I think they're really cute. So I know that you're not going to actually see the leaves on this part, and probably not this either, but you can see the spiders sticking out. It is time for the tree topper. I hope this sits up there right. I took these off the body, but I think that actually is going to be needed to actually tie it to the tree. I don't think it'll just sit on the top by itself. I think it will need help. Won't you, Charlotte? Let's see if we can get it. How does that look? Wrap it around here. And back here. How's that? How's that look? Oh, look, and she's got little baby. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you up close because this is freaking cool. Okay, I'll show you the rest of it in a minute. My decorating is complete.